Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the New York Yankees. First pitch coming your way next. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's Game 7, everything on the line. And Chris, as a player, this is the spot you dream of.
I guarantee you, as kids, they've made up this scenario. Game 7 of the World Series, bases loaded, and all that pressure there. Well, here's the reality tonight. The key, act like you're in the backyard all over again. See if you can come through with something big.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set and getting the nod for Game 7 on the hill, Mitch Keller.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boo. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat. Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next offering is foul back. That one 95 to finish him off. And now, Yandy Diaz. Just missed. One out, base is empty.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one, punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
And it's fouled away.
Looks really sharp at the start of this one. This is how it's going to be today. It's going to be a tough one for this lineup.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, as a hitter, you're hoping that the command on that sinker doesn't come until later in the ball game. But if that's how it's going to be all day, it's going to be a tough one for the offense. Back to the mound. He's got it.
Tosses to first. Judge out on the play. And the Yanks go quietly. 0-0 after 1 from Yankee Stadium. Inning number 2 when we get back on the show. It's the last game of the season. Game 7 of the World Series. So now the Yankees cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Swing and a miss. Going away.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Yeah, big swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it. But he's commanded his fastball around that same tunnel. That splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Bart makes the catch, and there's one gone. Gotta love the intensity of postseason baseball. Players on both sides at such a high level of emotion. Everything is amplified. Giancarlo Stanton at the plate.
Talk about that intensity, Brew. It comes out of everybody. Think about celebrations by players like Carlos Correa, Jose Bautista, Kirk Gibson. Just iconic moments.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but it'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Swing and a foul out of play. And the 0-1. Fought off foul. And the righty deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. No score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. And here is Oswaldo Cabrera. And that is out of play. Swing and a ground ball, and that chance handled. Sends it to first. Just got him on that one.
Batting it, the left fielder,
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. Dominguez goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. On the ground, Volpe. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
Batting up, the center fielder, Grisham.
Now here's Trent Grisham. Grisham went deep in his most recent game. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. Next offering is in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. 9 straight retired here to start the game. We're tied 0-0. Bottom 4, Pablo Reyes stands in.
That's shortstop, Pablo.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Swing and a miss. And a count 1-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Foul territory for the catcher. Bart puts it away, and there's one down.
Now batter, first baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz now at the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there and have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Here's a high chopper and a foul ball. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
The right fielder, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Grounded out his first time up. Singing in Game 7, you're talking about the heart of the order, the big-time players. This is one of the guys that they need to come through with a big performance.
Yeah, and when you come into this situation, there's some pressure there. His teammates are looking to him to lead this one, and I think he's going to do it.
And first offering is fouled off. Judge waits. That one's in there. That's strike 2.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So 12 up, 12 down to begin the ball game. It's the Pirates 2 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Close, but called a ball. Ball one.
You know, these Yankees just aren't putting together very many good at-bats in this one. They're in the back half of the game, and they're still searching for a base runner. He's been great out there on the mound, no doubt, but it's also been a disappointing performance at the plate to this point.
Way out front for strike 2.
And as we get deeper, it's not going to get any easier. These at-bats are going to feel more and more desperate with every out the rest of the way.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Giancarlo Stanton to the plate now. Struck out swinging his first time. Swings through that one for strike 1.
These hitters have been very aggressive early in the count, but when you're down, you might want to be a little more patient, take some pitches, see if you can extend those at-bats and get some base runners on.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, Singh. He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
Here's the catcher, Austin Wells. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Two down, nobody on. You're in Game 7 of the World Series. delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he's attacked hitters, pitching on the road.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Pirates 2 and the Yankees nothing. It's the last game of the season, Game 7 of the World Series. And stepping in for the Yankees, Oswaldo Cabrera. On the ground to the left. Slides for the stop to first. And that's a great play for the out.
We saw a few skills on display there for the out. Technique was great, reaction time was there, and the slide was smooth. Watching that play come together was really fun.
So up next, Jason Dominguez. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Fouled off. He was late.
This is the time you have to pull out every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with the loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
On the ground to third. And it gets through for a hit. Their first of the ball game.
Well, there goes the chance for a perfect game. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
With the tying run at the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. A little up front there as he swings through it.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Pretty electric stuff showing up on the mound right now. I mean, in the double-digit strikeouts, he should be able to rack up some more before he's done in this one. And there are not many of these hitters have had much of an answer for what he's offering out there.
And next for New York, Pablo Reyes. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Reyes, 31 years old, and he's usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at shortstop. Dominguez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss there. Swing and a miss, and that is that. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Pirates 2 and the Yankees nothing. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The first baseman, Yankees, Diaz.
The right-hander back to work. And a swing and a miss.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
And that will fall. So a man on base to start the inning.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Judge in the box now, takes strike 1.
Now, this guy's definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important at getting back into this ballgame. Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
With the tying run at the plate here in the late stages of Game 7. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count. Really important at bat coming up now.
the go-ahead run at the plate. You're in Game 7 of the World Series. And that's downstairs. And it's 1-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Jazz goes down on strikes.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had a fool.
Stanton.
And now it's Giancarlo Stanton, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And it's fouled off. Ball 1 there.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his glove.
Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Chris, RBI spot in Game 7. This is the type of stuff you dream about.
Yeah, and if he can come through right here, they will never forget his name. Big opportunity. Let's see what he can do.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
They're early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Pirates 2, and the Yankees nothing. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Colin Holderman.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations. Congratulations to the champs. Game 7 of the World Series. Every player on both sides comes to the ballpark knowing that this is it. This team got it done. They've been a special club all year long, and it's fitting they win it all in a special series.
Welcome back on the show as we see some of the final moments and reactions in this World Series clinching game. And now let's go down on the field where they're set to present the Commissioner's Trophy to the World Series champs. Chris Singleton and our outstanding crew, I'm John Shambi. This has been the World Series on MLB The Show.